everyone. Happy Friday. Crystal here with your November 22nd, 2019 daily tarot reading. As always, I'll be picking up on the overall energy for the day. So let's get right into it and see what Friday has for us in store. Overall energy. Friday is Venus Day, which is the planet of love and abundance and money and self-confidence and self-worth. So Fridays are always really good. If I'm not mistaken, I'm almost sure, I'm almost positive. So let's see. So we know that whatever our reading is, at least we got a little extra positive sprinkles on it or something. I don't know. Let's see. Overall energy. Let's see what Friday, November 22nd. Hierophant. Wands and the King of Wands. All right, so we have the Hierophant, the Ten of Wands, and the King of Wands in reverse. So the Hierophant is the card of structure. It is the card of Taurus. It's funny I was talking about Venus because Venus actually rules Taurus and Libra in astrology. So this lets us know that that wasn't mentioned by chance. So, but it's more so leaning towards the energy of Taurus for whatever reason. So this speaks about, like I was saying earlier, our self-worth, what we have, what we value. And the Hierophant deals with religion. It deals with marriage. It also deals with school, organized groups, kind of even like fraternities, sororities, things like that. Things that are meant to have structure and the rules are not meant to be bent. So I see this card come up a lot when we are thinking about credit, our credit score, going back to school. It just gives an overall energy of having a very structured way of starting off your day. Some days we start off very spiritual, which I think helps every day, and being optimistic. Other days we start off, you know, thinking about what our passions might be and what we want in life. And the Hierophant is saying, figure that out and stick with it today. Map out your schedule. Yes, you might have to be a bit anal with the Hierophant upright. You might be thinking about school and marriage and long-term things that will keep you solid and financially secure. And all of those things will be supported. If you know a Taurus, reach out to a Taurus and see how a lot of the times, of course, not for every single Taurus, but a lot of Taurus are very stable. They're very consistent. And that's how they become financially secure, because they just don't stop. It's like a bull, like it's a working bull. It's either like with Taurus, they go one way. Either they're extremely lazy and procrastinate, or they do the energy of, you know, really pushing hard and not giving up. So they get to wherever it is that they want to be. Okay. Now the Hierophant does deal with the Pope energy or church. So it probably would not be the best day to try to explain to the pastor why Ra and Jesus Christ have so much in common. Okay, so just keep that in mind. A lot of the times with the Hierophant, it is a stubborn energy that doesn't like change. So if this is the card that's upright and it is the major arcana, which is more powerful energy, you want to lean towards this way. Not saying everybody has to be religious today, but it might be the day to reach out to a maybe a firm or a organization that you need help with. Now, granted, the next card we have is the Ten of Wands. So even though I'm saying have this structured energy, you can't push it. And I think that's why we have this like structure, like from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. I'm doing this. From 10 p.m. to, or I should say 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. I'm going to do this with my day. Of course, I know sometimes we can't be that anal, but don't put too much work on yourself. Because here we go with the Ten of Wands. And this is a person who feels like they work for him. Okay, this person is slaving in the hot sun while this person is sitting on their throne. And like they say, it's a different mentality between the millionaires and the people who don't mind working. Millionaires, they don't work. They, what do you call it? They don't organize. I can't think of the word, but not saying all millionaires don't work, okay? We know some do. But for the most part, they're the ones telling everybody else what to do, okay? So the Ten of Wands is saying, yes, you can get a lot of work done, but should you have to do it alone? And for some of you, you're in a relationship with someone who doesn't put forth as much energy as you do work-wise, and it's really starting to cause a strain on the relationship. Others of you are just really, really pushing hard. And the positive thing about this is you can do it today. The Ten of Wands always gets the work done. But if you go into it without a organized plan, that's where you can get frustrated with the King of Wands in reverse. Because when the King of Wands is in reverse, this is him having a temper tantrum, about to go to war with the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is just playing it cool, not telling the King of Wands what he has planned. And the King of Wands is so overly confident, he tells the Hierophant, you know, I'm sending in all my troops, and I'm sure none of us are kings. Okay, so, but you get it. It's like you don't let your opponent, or you never let the enemy know what you have planned. Okay, that's what it feels like. You don't let people get a heads up on you by, oh, I'm going to do this. If you're going to do it, just do it. Today is not the day you want to get in your feelings and or get overly passionate about something and think that you can just do everything in one day. Stick to a plan. Don't put too much on yourself, because when the King of Wands in reverse, either it's burnout and or frustration. Okay, now the King of Wands in reverse can also be a man who, like I said, is just very much of a tyrant. And it is time for you to seek something more structured. Are you wasting your time with this possible Leo, Aries, Sagittarius? Are you the one that's constantly all over the place, putting in more work, and the man is getting paid and you are frustrated? Leave it. Stop putting so much on yourself. And people in your life, especially if you're married or in a relationship, are supposed to help you. Even though with the Ten of Wands is saying you can do it all on your own, it doesn't mean that you should have to. So not the day to get frustrated with what's going on, but to come across in a very calm, cool, collected manner and say what can be done and what cannot be done. It might be the day to read scripture or read into anything that keeps you grounded, because Taurus energy will bless you. But if you go in today just like overly passionate, thinking that you can just, manifest every dream in the world, you will just burn out and just be so tired. Okay, so I hope this helped in some way, you all. If you ever need to get a private reading with me, you can do so by emailing me at crystalneath@gmail.com. Besides that, have an amazing day, and I will see you later.